Coco got that Wale ambition, but a lot of these hoes are trying to be that inhibition.
Ooh, I'm black and I'm proud. I'm black, they can't keep me down. I'm black and black with a smile. A black beam of the man.
Hey y'all, it's producer, and I'm coming at y'all with episode 4 of volume 2 of Dear White People. Now y'all know what to do. Sit down and watch the video. But today, not today, but this episode focuses on Coco. Just like how it did volume 1 of Dear White People. And it was a little stressful for her and for me, just being like, girl, how you gonna get through this? So it starts off with homegirl being the white whisperer. And when white people have issues, well, she addresses them and tries to help them out. But I think she's doing this to be funny, because what she told Abigail was, she was extra, and I'm pretty sure Abigail did not know that. She completely took advantage of Abigail's ignorance and her white guilt, just so we can make a fool of herself. Because later on, Abigail texts her, she's like, well, I talked to her, and now I've got to shine her shoes. How many shoes I got to shine to make up for reparations? I'm like, girl. But yeah, I don't think she's really serious about what she tells these white hoes. And then later on, they start watching this show after she talks to her mom. And apparently he's supposed to come to the school. I hope he really does come to the school. I forgot the guy's name. But it's Tyler James Williams. And for those who don't know, it is this guy from the movie, because some people watch the show but they didn't heard of the movie, which is fine, because I personally think the show is better than the movie. Once you've seen the show, you don't need to see the movie. But y'all should know that it exists, though. But yes, he existed, and he was Lionel, which I think is very interesting. How y'all still don't have a gay person playing as Lionel, unless, you know, Daron came out and I never heard about it. Al is gay. Why isn't he gay in the show? I don't know, but whatever. I just think that's weird. Like, why would you put yourself in that position? Because then you're doing stuff you're not comfortable with. But anyway, he's in it. I thought it was a nice nod to the show. Oh, my pencil fell. And then she goes to her room. And then Kelsey, she just wants to be left to herself. But of course, her roommate, Kelsey, which by the way, Kelsey's her roommate, which makes sense because they're both white, black girls. And she starts talking, and Kelsey noticed like she's ignoring her. And then they do this cool camera angle scene. It looks like it's from a manga or something, or some anime. They kept focusing on her eyes. She's like, why are you looking at that? Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at that? Are you looking at the trash can? Why are you looking at the trash can? Because she just made a joke about pregnancy. And it turns out that she did got a pregnancy test, and it's positive. So apparently it's Troy's. How long ago was this? Excuse me. But yeah, it's Troy's baby, and I'm sitting here like, okay, this is very messy, but Coco's gonna figure this out, just like how she always does. But before we get onto Coco, can we talk about Kelsey? She is a very supportive roommate, and she's not going, I think she's had it of like people being mean to her, because she snapped on her. First of all, she came out as lesbian to the audience, but apparently she's been gay, not been gay, but came out for a while. So I think it's very interesting. I wouldn't think that her gay, but that's the whole thing about gay people. You don't know who's gay. Y'all just stereotype it. Y'all think every gay person, every lesbian is supposed to be like Lena Waithe. No, that's not the tea. And she like I say, she wasn't taking Coco's bullshit. And she was like, oh, I already came out, but you don't pay attention because the only time you want to listen is when you want to listen for a counter argument. And I was like, the track. Oh my gosh, Kelsey. But that is hilarious. So then after that, she's worried about this core position because she feels like Troy's not up to it, and this guy James is definitely not up to it. So she convinces Core that she should be the leader, and after talking to Troy to resign, she gets it. Because she also talks about like all these connections that she have, and I'm like, wow, Coco, look at you networking. Coco, like, she got that ambition. She wants to be a leader. She wants power. I respect that. I really do. I mean, if Coco would drop that, oh, let's tone down our blackness, she'd be, she'd be really cool on the show. But still like her. Just I would like her more if she took that out. But that's the whole point of her character, though. She's been shaped by what white people, I guess, want her to be. She's the acceptable Negro. Actually, no. Yeah, she's not even air quotes. She's the acceptable Negro, which has implied air quotes. Anyway, so after this, she starts getting like texts and stuff from like that. Like I said, that one white girl, Abigail. Troy, I think. And I think Kelsey as well. And like she just looks really stressed because she's trying to look at her body image, and then she looks at a baby bump. She's like, "Oh no!" And she has a lot on her mind. Oh snap! I twisted it. So in the next scene, she gets this one text while she's talking to Muffy, which I completely forgot about until she came back. Muffy's so irrelevant. How is Kurt more relevant than you? And Kurt's more problematic. But yeah, so apparently, she got this text which basically says that Coco and Sam had this conversation about burning down, what's it called, which was not true at all. I was like, stop blaming my niggas. They didn't do anything. Sam doesn't need this. Coco doesn't need it. Nobody needs this. Y'all just want attention and views. Y'all tried it. Y'all really tried it. You hoes lucky y'all just some freaking actors. Okay? And you play fictional characters. Because I would find y'all. I would drag you through Twitter hell. But anyway, so Corco, because Coco the leader, so she's Corco. She's stressed about it. She's like, well, what should we do? She's trying to figure, because she wants to stay neutral, of course, because she thinks it'll look better for Core. But everyone's telling her that's not the smart thing to do because that'll ruin her image and the Black Caucus image in general, which is true. But Coco cares about power and perception, so that's not gonna be her tea. And so this is all just made her feel all stressed out. She has to make big decisions, and then she has this whole baby to worry about. And she's like, I don't know what I can offer this baby. And then Kelsey comes in the picture, and she's being so supportive. So supportive. Oh my gosh. I was hoping for more screen time for Kelsey, and this is the screen time I want. I didn't know that she was going to be such a good person. I sort of forgot her dog was so snatched, though. But she is such a good person. She's so supportive. Y'all, get you a Kelsey. Okay, maybe not a Kelsey, because at the end of the day, she's still pretty oblivious to racial stuff. But, I guess maybe you could help her out with that if you're into that. I would like, when I'm dating, I want my girl to be already woke, or like, I don't have to like do a lot of teaching with her, so I'm not a fan of that. I want us to be already marching and stuff. I don't want her to be like, okay, so we're marching because, I don't want to do that. But Kelsey's mad supportive. I could date her for a couple of weeks, but nothing serious. But yeah. Kelsey, like I said, is supportive, so she goes to the abortion place with her. But then after a couple of minutes, Coco's like, I ain't doing this. I'm keeping the child. And Kelsey says, are you sure? And she says she's positive. So the camera cuts to Troy. And Troy's freaking out because Troy's not in the best place right now, okay? Ever since, I think when he said a couple episodes ago, this is the best thing that ever happened to him, it's because he's felt unfettered to responsibilities. He doesn't feel like he has to do anything, so he just starts drinking more and starts smoking more, and he's been fucking more. He's being what his father doesn't want him to do. He's been doing everything that he's been wanting to do, but he's been a lot more free with it. Maybe we'll get an episode on that. I don't know. But the point is, that's not fatherly. You can't do that stuff being a father, so he's freaking out, and Coco's like, get your shit together so you can be a good father. And then she packs up her stuff and she leaves. But before she could go, she has this really touching moment with Sam, and they both cry. And I'm like, wow, why can't they be more friends? And then Coco leaves. Then it flashes forward. fast forward of 18 years in the future, and not homegirl, her daughter gets accepted. Her name's Penelope. Disgusting, but you know, opinions. Penelope gets accepted to Winchester, and she's reliving what Coco's reliving, and she's basically telling her daughter a whole bunch of stuff that her 18-year-old self going to college does not want to hear, because she does not think it's that serious, but, you know, Coco does think it's serious. And so she is sitting here being a proud mother, and I don't know if y'all picked up on some things, but in the future, her name is a hybrid last name. It is Jones and Fairbanks, but Coco is just Jones. And Troy is a married, well, I don't know if he's married, but he has a wife and children. He has wife and children with other people, so I guess they're not together, which makes sense, because homegirl's the first black president. Well, I say she's the first black president. That's not the case. Because she works at, it looks like a law firm. It's a Cahill, Jones, and Laney or something. Daly. I'm like, okay. One step at a time, I guess. Until you become that senator. And then it cuts back to her in the abortion clinic. And she's like, you know what? I'm doing this. And I'm like, wow, this is the real thing. But I'm sort of happy because I'm not really a fan of that. I want to see her succeed. But at the same time, that would mean she has to abort this baby that she obviously cares a lot about. That she has a lot of feelings for. But I guess she sees a baby as like an inhibition to her dreams, you know? A huge obstacle, which I can completely understand. But whatever is safe and free and makes her happy. But yeah, that was the episode. It had a lot of layers with it, with Coco and her mental state and how she views her future and Troy together and how she's stressed and her ambition struggle, I guess. It was very good, very good. Out of the 4 episodes, I say it's number 2. Lionel's, actually no, Reggie's number 1. Reggie's episode is number 1 so far out of these 4. But yeah, that was what I thought of the episode. Thank y'all so much for watching. And I earlier made a post saying that, like, I'm no longer doing individual episodes. I will. It's just, they're not going to be as constant because this, I didn't realize how troublesome it would be on my freaking schedule. So, you guys, this is probably going to be the last video for today. And for a while, because I won't be able to record for maybe Tuesday. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time.
You black and you love it, put your hands up. If you black and in public, put your hands up. If you black and you proud and not giving a fuck, put your hands up.